Hi everyone, I'm Donna Louise and welcome to my YouTube channel for the love of puzzles. Today I have a compilation video of 3 speed runs that I've done in preparation for my competition that's coming up. In fact, this video will be released the Friday just before the competition on the Saturday. We're giving 7 hours to do a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle, and these are the 3 jigsaw puzzles that I just recently sped run in preparation. Now, we don't know the brand, so I wanted to diversify and get brands other than Ravensburger because I've practiced them quite a bit. Right now, I'm just going to introduce the 3 jigsaw puzzles to you. I'll talk about my strategy during the voiceover, and then I'll come back at the end of the video and do some thoughts after the fact. So the first jigsaw puzzle I did was this one. It's a Clementoni 1,000 piece. It's called Painted Ladies, and there is no artist. It's a photograph. This one I thought would be good because practice some sky, some ground, close-up buildings, far buildings. There's like a lot going on here. I think it would be a good strategy to practice this one. So there you go. Clementoni 1,000 pieces, Painted Ladies. The next jigsaw puzzle we picked up was this one. It's by Trefl. Now I've done a Trefl crazy shaped and a Trefl spiral, but I have not done a standard just plain Trefl jigsaw puzzle. The reason why I chose this one is because it has panels. Wanted to test out doing a puzzle that had sections. This is from their neon color line, so that's the series. This specific one is called Crazy Animals, and I'm trying to see if there's actually a name for the artist or whatnot, but it just says Adobe stock, so it must just be stock photos from Adobe. I think this one is going to be difficult. I think this pink is going to drive me crazy. So yeah, so this is the second one that I sped run. And then finally, I know what you're wondering, is why is this one in a bag? Well, my local friend Valme contacted me and said, I should buy you a jigsaw puzzle, and I'm going to put it in a bag. And you're just going to have to open it up and do it without knowing in advance what it is. Now, I don't tend to study the images of the puzzles that I know I'm going to speed run, but I do have an idea of a plan beforehand, and I know what they are, obviously. But I have no idea what's in this bag. My only criteria for her was not Ravensburger, not a solid color, not one of those mystery puzzles where the image on the box does not match the pieces inside. Like not a Wasgage, for example, not an escape room type puzzle. So basically what I'm going to do is that I'll just undo the knot and I'm just going to crack it open and go from there and see how I do. So I have no idea what puzzle this is, but during the time lapse, I'll give you the details for the jigsaw puzzle. But that's it basically. 3 jigsaw puzzles, 1,000 pieces each, for the love of puzzles. Will I be able to beat my best time so far of 3 hours and 13 minutes? You'll just have to watch and find out.
So I started by trying to build as much as possible as I was sorting through every piece. And I quickly realized I was feeling a bit overwhelmed. So I ended up focusing on all the main houses and the transition pieces between the tall, like skyscraper buildings in the sky. I put off to one side there, you can see all the blue pieces. There's sky border pieces, and sky pieces with white. And then to the other side at the top, those are the big buildings in the background. I had tried to build them at first, but it was just too much. And I figured, let's focus on the houses, and anything else, the more I look at the puzzle, the more it became familiar. So I was able to actually build, the sidewalk at the bottom, and I have grass pieces down there as well. And I was actually able to build some more of the buildings at the top, quite a bit. And then off to the side too, I have dark pieces, which is, some of the bushes and trees. And then after I was done the houses, I just kind of went section to section, and it all came together so quickly. I was so pleased. In fact, you're going to see at about 2 hours and when does it come up here? Very quickly, when I finish all these buildings up here, yeah, I'm at 2 hours and I think 54 minutes. I only had blue pieces left. And guess what? It was hell. It was so difficult. Those blue pieces killed me. I took a break there for a minute just to stretch my back because I was having a moment. I did not do well on the sky. It took me an extra 53 minutes to finish this jigsaw puzzle. And all I had to do was blue sky pieces. It drove me nuts. So in the end, I felt I did really well up to the sky, and I thought I was going to beat my best time, but no, the sky did me in. Now for this one, I thought sort by sections, and I knew the pink was going to be the toughest, that bright pink. So you're going to see I'm building the transition pieces between the sections, but I didn't really build a lot of the animals. I started with that bright pink section and I made a smart move. I realized I was getting discouraged, it was too difficult, and I thought, no, stop, do the other sections. And the other sections were so much easier. I pretty much sorted every piece into one panel, and if I didn't know where it went, I just put it off to the side because some of the fur pieces I wasn't too sure where they went. So I just went section to section. I did the two blue backgrounds first, then the two dark background ones, and finally I did like a lot of the fur at the same time. And I focused a lot on those bright pink lines because they stood out in each of the panels. And you know what? I felt pretty good at this point. The flamingos, I thought were going to be really tricky, but they weren't. That top pink part was actually quite easy. You can't see on camera, but there is some dark pink writing where the flamingos keep saying, what, what, what? So it was actually easy. The trickiest part was this part I'm working on now with the bright pink and the white lines. Oh, goodness me, oh my. That was difficult. Now, someone had suggested that when I get close to the end, stop the time-lapse mode and puzzle real speed. But this completely threw me off, and I'm just a mess with the pieces, and I'm not going very fast. It looks so slow, and I was just frazzled. So I did not do that for the next puzzle, and I don't think I'll be able to do it again. It just throws you off when you stop and reset to record live speed. In the end, I'm very pleased with the time, but I probably could have improved, and I'll talk about that at the end. So the last jigsaw puzzle is a New Zealand brand called Holdson. This is from their For the Love of Cars series. Isn't that fitting? This specific one is called Elimination Round. Now this is not my style of jigsaw puzzle whatsoever, which was perfect. I'm so glad that Valme picked this out for me. I was doing my build as I sort, but not good enough. I really built a lot of that top part of the image, and you can see I'm making piles of the yellow car, the blue car, the purple car. I'm building the green car, and off that big pile there is kind of like the grays of the asphalt that I wasn't sure where they would go. I think I could have built more as I sorted because I just made those huge yellow, blue, and purple piles, whereas I think if I would have actually built them, it would have gone better. Now, this puzzle I thought was going to do my head in with all the gray in the pave, but it wasn't too bad because it had a nice amount of different shapes and piece cuts, and I actually really enjoyed doing the cars. Totally not my style of jigsaw puzzle, but I think it was great to practice because I have no idea what they're going to throw our way at the competition. And even those darker blue pieces, I had some of those off to the side as well, but they quickly came together. Now building the yellow, I thought, why am I use the bottom of the box? And it was so great. So I had all those yellow pieces in the bottom of the box, and I picked out all the pieces that had yellow and black, build those first, and then I filled in all the yellowy pieces, and actually went rather quickly. So I got here back to all the gray pieces, and I did sort by shape, but then quickly you could kind of play around because there was a lot of dark gray, light gray, blue tones, and it wasn't that bad. In the end, I thought I did pretty good. I just think I could have improved, and I'll talk about that more at the end as well.
Well, there are 3 more 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle speed runs under my belt. Quite different. I think it was very good practice though. the slowest time was on the cars. It was 3 hours and 49 minutes. I'm glad that I did it though. It was a good practice and I think I could have done it faster. I got too stuck into sorting pieces. I should have done more build as I go, build as I sort. I think I would have been able to do that, especially with the yellow car. I don't know why I didn't. I just piled them all up. I really think I could have improved on this time if I would have done a more thorough build as I sort, because I do think I could have been able to do the cars a bit more. I mostly just did the top part, but we'll never know. It's just an idea. The second fastest one was the Painted Ladies, and I did that in 3 hours and 45 minutes. This one, I was rocking it. I was so excited. And then what happened? I lost my mojo. I got overconfident and I got overwhelmed with the sky and everything turned to custard. I think next time, rotate the jigsaw puzzle, Donna Louise. Seriously, move that sky towards me. Take a moment, realize it's going to take time. Sort by piece shape if I need to, and do the Cinderella shoe method, where you take a piece that's already in the jigsaw puzzle at the correct spot, bring it to you where you have all your pieces laid out, and quickly try to match it up with a piece. I eventually did that, but only after I was frustrated and so mad and so upset. This guy just threw me off. So this was also a very good practice, but I did really well as my build as my sort technique on this one. I was quite impressed with that. And the fastest time, I was surprised, was the Paint Crazy Animals. I didn't think this one would end up being the fastest time, but it was 3 hours and 38 minutes. Do I think I could have done it faster? Perhaps, because also I really got stuck into the sorting, and maybe if I would have built the animals more as I sorted them, that could have maybe have saved some time. I'm glad I quickly realized how difficult this pink was and that I moved on to the other sections, and that got me motivated. So to tell you the truth, I almost wish I took the time to really analyze the video. I have a feeling these 4 sections and even the flamingos went rather quickly, and I spent a lot of time on this bottom section here. Basically though, as I was sorting, I did the transition pieces, quite a few between the sections, but I kind of just focused on sorting, and maybe I should have tried to do the animals as I was sorting, because I'm double handling pieces and perhaps that wasn't the best. But yeah, so as you're watching this video, I'm up getting ready for the Masters games, and that'll be the next day on the Saturday. I will try to record. A lot of things will be out of my control. I will definitely do a follow-up video, and I might even try to rerun the puzzle at home just in case the footage isn't good. Oh, which leads me to the thought that I am trying to find 3 puzzles, same theme, same style, maybe even the same artist, and I do want to do a test. I want to do a full sort before I even assemble pieces. I want to do a build as I sort where I really try to build every piece possible unless I can't quickly determine where it goes. And then I do want to do a spread them all out, flip them all over, and then go. And I just want to compare the times to see if there's quite a significant difference, at least for me. I think that would be kind of fun to do. So yeah, that's it. So exciting times. I am nervous, and the competition isn't even tomorrow, but just knowing that it's quickly approaching, I may try to get 1 or 2 more speed runs under my belt before the competition. I'll have to wait and see if I have time to do it, but yeah, stay tuned to find out how I did. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. For the love of puzzles, I hope you enjoy my videos. Please consider subscribing, and until next time, ciao!